Manga-Waido.
My name is Kaigo Ishikawa, 34 years old. I work for an office equipment and copy machine rental company. I'm this age, but I'm new here because I was hired mid-career. The company I used to work for went bankrupt, and I changed jobs a month ago. I finally got used to the job and was allowed to go out on my own to do sales. It's physically and mentally demanding because I'm in a department where I have to go door-to-door selling as well as dealing with existing customers. Fortunately, I have good relationships with people at work. And this Nezu-san, among others, was very helpful because he taught me everything I needed to know. Ishikawa, I heard you got a new contract. Yes, it's thanks to Neji-san's advice. No, it's the result of your hard work. Here, I'd like to congratulate you. Oh, thank you. In the beginning, my instructor was 3 years older than me. But this senior was so busy with his work that he almost neglected me. Nezu-san was the one who helped me out when I was in trouble. Some bosses in the company made fun of Nezu-san, calling him a doddery and slow. But I thought he was cool because he could help people with a smile, and I admired him. Nezu-san, I think it's time to replace a copy machine we rent in the Kase real estate with a newer model to improve efficiency. You're right. The current one is quite old and the toner runs out quickly. But the boss won't listen to me. Do you have any suggestions? Then take some sweets with you. Around 3 p.m. tea time. Sweets? The boss there has a sweet tooth. He especially likes Momoshito's red bean cakes. You should bring them around tea time and talk with him while eating. You might be able to grasp the opportunity. Okay, I'll give it a try. When I brought the souvenir as told. Oh, these are my favorites! He listened to me and said, I see, I guess it's worth it, and got him to sign the contract pretty easily. There were many other contracts that went well thanks to Nezu-san's advice. In fact, there were many employees in the department who relied on him, and Nezu-san was always consulting with someone. But there were some people who didn't like Nezu-san. Hey, Nezu! How many new contracts did you get this month? 2, sir. Only 2? If you have time to give advice like a big shot, go get some more! You really are a useless man. This is Fukuda, the section chief. He's the one who's making an enemy of Nezu-san. Now, why does Fukuda-san behave like that? Useless is a terrible thing to say. He seems to think I took over his contract. What? There was a customer he had no luck with no matter how many times he tried, and when I went, he signed the contract. I just happened to have a nice conversation with the president of the company. Fukuda-san seems to resent me for that. Just for that? Well, you work in business for a long time, things happen. You just have to push through. Fukuda often talks down to me too. You must be crazy to admire Nezu! Don't ask for opinions from such a failure! He would tell me. I just ignored it though. And 3 months had passed since I joined the company. With the help of Nezu-san, I was steadily increasing the number of contracts, but that day, I made a big mistake. I went at the appointed time, but he said, You're late! We pushed it forward an hour earlier, didn't we? He was furious and kicked me out. I went back to the office and checked the schedule, and there was no mistake about the time. Confused, the office lady came to me in tears and said, I forgot to tell you that I got a call from someone saying they wanted to move the time up. Everybody makes mistakes sometimes. It's okay, please don't cry anymore.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Fukuda yelled, Get down on your knees right now. If you lose a contract, you're fired. I tried to apologize, but... Ishikawa, I'll go with you and apologize. Don't worry, I'm golfing buddies with the president there. Nezu-san, thank you so much. The other president was angry, saying, I won't see you again. But when he found out that Nezu-san was with me, he let me through to the reception room with some reluctance. Nezu-san told him what had happened and apologized politely. Of course, I apologized too. The president looked reluctant for a while, but as he talked with Nezu-san, his expression gradually eased. In the end, he promised to keep the contract, saying, If I cut the contract, the relationship with Nezu-san will be too. Nezu-san, thank you so much. Don't worry. When I was younger, I also missed an appointment and it became a big deal. So I'm not a stranger to that kind of thing. You made mistakes like that too, Nezu-san? It doesn't seem like it, but I'm pretty clumsy. Oh, do you know? No, not at all. My childhood friend is always telling me to stay more sharp. Indeed, Nezu-san is as calm and collected as he appears. But there were times when he was so absorbed in his work he would spill his coffee, wear the wrong socks on each feet, and even coming to work on holidays. But that little quirkiness was also charming and seemed to help him gain the trust of customers. Then I went back to the office and reported that the contracts were still in place. The office lady apologized again with tears, saying, "What a relief." Even after that, whenever I had a problem, I consulted Nezu-san. The department manager also appreciated the fact that Nezu was really helpful to me. But Fukuda was the only one who didn't find the situation amusing. Don't get carried away just because some young guy admires you. If you're gonna be bossy, you better improve your sales performance. If you can't get new customers, you're nothing but a burden to the company. He would nag him constantly every day. Then one day, Fukuda came up to us with a smirk on his face. "Nezu, Ishikawa, time to entertain. Follow me." What, me? Who is it? It's Aguchi-san, the managing director of Wild Trading. Get ready! Both Nezu-san and I had some work left to do, so we turned it down softly, but... The managing director enjoys preaching to the underperforming employees. That means you're the right people for the job. If you don't come, it will affect your assessment. We had no choice but to attend the meeting. I didn't have a good feeling about it, and the drinking was indeed awful. Not even married at this age? How pathetic. Aguchi-san is right. Why don't you guys at least get married? I just got a new job and I don't have any savings. Nezu, how about you? There's someone I've been interested in for a long time, but I can't tell her how I feel. You need to speak up if you're a man. That's why you're no good. You're right. As long as you're wearing that cheap suit, no one will pay attention to you. Aguchi-san is right. Why don't you at least order a suit? Yes, in time. Although a dull guy like you won't look good in any suit. We were made fun of, and it was a very disappointing reception. When I finally left the restaurant and thought I could finally go home, worst of all, Aguchi said, "Let's go for round 2. I wanted to refuse, but... Come in! We have a bunch of cute girls! Oh, then this is the place! Let's go! There's something fishy about this place. I don't think we should go in. What? You got a problem? The director insists on drinking here. Shut up and obey! I have a bad feeling about this. And 2 hours later, sure enough, the bill presented to us showed a ridiculous amount. 700,000? You've got to be kidding me! You're ripping me off! Oh, I'm not paying! Fukuda, you pay! What? You said you wanted to go for the second round, you're responsible! No way! The smile faded from the clerk's face as the two men argued.
Are you not going to pay?
Why would I pay such an exorbitant price?
I see. Did you hear that? This customer won't pay.
The staff shouts to the back of the store. And then a bunch of scary-looking men come out. Could it be Yakuza? Hey guys, if you eat and drink, you have to pay for it, right? I knew it was a shady place. I sobered up at once and turned pale. Fukuda and Aguchi are also trembling. We're under Manhwa clan, you know? If you're not gonna pay, you better be prepared. Ah! Fukuda, hurry up! Pay the 700,000! Oh, we're not that kind of money! Director Aguchi said we should go here! Shut your mouths!
If you don't have any money, go to the ATM and withdraw it!
I'll go with you. Get up! Ah! Nezu-san was the one to remain calm, despite the two shrinking back. He stood up quickly and asked the Yakuza with a smile. Huh, the Manhwa clan. I don't see you around there. Did you join recently? Nezu-san confronting the Yakuza? It wasn't the face of a law-abiding citizen. His mouth was smiling, but his eyes weren't at all. Fukuda and the others must have noticed too, saying, "What? Nezu?" They were puzzled. Of course! Members of the Manhwa clan would know about this, wouldn't they? What's the boss's favorite cigarette? What's the name of the cup in his garden? What? Who are you?
Hey, old man, quit playing around!
Was someone playing around? This much booze ain't worth 700,000. Come on, tell me, what's the boss's favorite brand of cigarettes? If you can't say, you're just playing tricks, aren't you? The Yakuza are silent. Nezu-san mutters. I don't have a choice, and pulled out his phone and started making a call somewhere. I'm gonna check from the guy from the Manhwa clan to see if you guys are real members. If you're not, you know what happens, right?
What? No, sir, no! We're not from the clan!
We lied, I'm sorry! Yeah, it's me. You hear that? Someone's impersonating Manhwa. Yeah, at Wild's on 2nd Street. Get over here right now. Oh, you're nearby? Good. What? After some time, a bunch of scary-looking old guys came into the store. They were probably having a drink at a nearby restaurant. A red-faced tough guy grabs a man who's been threatening us all by the chest. Is it you guys? You fools trying to impress us?
Please forgive us! We didn't mean any harm! I was just trying to get a good wage! Oh, I'm sorry! It won't happen again!
Oh, you're not getting away with this. Prepare yourselves! Let's hear about it in my office. Come on!
Ah!
We came to our senses when the Yakuza disappeared and the store became quiet. Nezu-san, what is your relationship with those people? You're a Yakuza? No, I'm a regular citizen. I'm just acquainted with the Manhwa clan for some time. Apparently, Nezu-san knows the head of the Manhwa clan since childhood. I used to hang out with Yo-chan from Manhwa for a long time, and we still have a drink now and then. Many of the clan members are familiar with each other. Not really, I'm not a member of any clan, so please don't be so scared. He once said, my childhood friends tell me to be sharper. Was that referring to the head of the Manhwa clan? Come to think of it, Nezu-san talks to even the strongest business partners without being intimidated. I guess dealing with Yakuza from a very young age builds guts. Then we paid the legitimate price and left the store. The next day, Fukuda started blatantly avoiding Nezu-san and me. Maybe it was because he didn't want us to expose his embarrassing behavior at the rip-off shop. Or maybe he was scared because he thought Nezu-san had Yakuza ties. I don't know the truth, but at any rate, we were relieved that he didn't get involved with us anymore. But Fukuda, was he stressed out because he couldn't be nasty to Nezu-san after that? This time he targeted another employee and took it out on him, which resulted in a court case, and he was fired 6 months later. By the way, Iguchi, who was also there, was dismissed after it was found out that he had received bribes from various companies. I really thought that I couldn't do anything wrong. I'm still working hard while having Nezu-san teach me. I'm gonna work hard to become a man like Nezu-san.